Siddhartha Gautama, a prince shielded from suffering, lived a life of luxury. He had everything he could ever desire: palaces, beautiful gardens, and a loving family. Yet he felt a deep unease. He sensed that something was missing. One day, venturing beyond the palace walls, he encountered the harsh realities of life: sickness, old age, and death. These sights shook him to his core. He realized that suffering was an inevitable part of life. This profound realization ignited a spiritual quest within him. He renounced his princely life and embarked on a journey to find the truth about suffering. He sought teachers and explored different spiritual practices, determined to discover a path beyond pain and sorrow. His yearning for liberation led him to the depths of meditation and to confront the very nature of existence. This courageous act of leaving behind a life of comfort and privilege set him on the path to becoming the Buddha, the awakened one. In today's world, we face a constant barrage of information and stimulation. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and disconnected from ourselves. Ancient wisdom traditions, like those explored by the Buddha, offer a refuge and a source of guidance. They remind us that the human experience is universal. The challenges we face today, like stress, anxiety, and the search for meaning, are not unique to our time. By studying the teachings of the Buddha, we can tap into a wellspring of insights that have resonated with people for centuries. His journey of awakening shows us that it is possible to cultivate inner peace and freedom, even amidst the complexities of modern life. The practices he developed, like mindfulness and compassion, provide practical tools for navigating our own challenges and finding greater well-being. Engaging with these ancient teachings can empower us to approach our lives with more clarity, purpose, and resilience. The Buddha's journey was not without its obstacles. He spent years practicing rigorous asceticism, pushing his body and mind to their limits. He believed that by denying his physical needs, he could transcend suffering. However, this path led him to the brink of death. He realized that such extreme practices were not the answer. He saw that true liberation came from understanding and transforming the mind, not from punishing the body. This realization marked a turning point in his journey. He began to explore a middle path, one that embraced both discipline and compassion. He understood that the path to awakening required facing the darkness within, not escaping from it. His teachings emphasized the importance of acknowledging our difficult emotions, such as fear, anger, and craving. Instead of suppressing or indulging in these emotions, he encouraged us to observe them with mindful awareness. This practice allows us to gain insight into the root of our suffering and to cultivate a more balanced and peaceful state of mind. At the heart of the Buddha's teachings are the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. The Four Noble Truths provide a framework for understanding the nature of suffering and the path to liberation. They teach that suffering is an inherent part of life. The cause of suffering is attachment and craving. Freedom from suffering is possible. The path to freedom is the Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path outlines a set of practices for cultivating wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. It includes right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These practices are not meant to be followed rigidly, but are offered as guidelines for living a more skillful and fulfilling life. By cultivating these qualities, we can weaken the grip of attachment and move towards greater peace and freedom. After years of searching, the Buddha reached a pivotal moment in his journey. He sat beneath the Bodhi tree, determined to meditate until he reached enlightenment. He faced his inner demons, his fears, and his doubts. He confronted the very nature of existence, questioning the illusion of self and the impermanence of all things. Through this deep introspection, he finally achieved a state of complete awakening. This moment of enlightenment, often referred to as nirvana, marked the culmination of his spiritual journey. It was a state of profound peace, wisdom, and liberation from suffering. He realized that true happiness and freedom come not from external circumstances, but from within. He saw that the key to ending suffering lay in understanding the true nature of reality, free from attachment and illusion. This realization became the foundation of his teachings, offering a path to liberation for all beings. The Buddha's journey reminds us that we all have the potential for awakening. We all possess the inner strength and resilience to overcome challenges and find greater peace and freedom. His teachings encourage us to tap into our own inner resources and to cultivate the qualities of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom. This path is not about seeking perfection, but about embracing our humanity with kindness and understanding. By studying the Buddha's teachings and applying them to our own lives, we can begin to transform our relationship with ourselves and the world around us. We can learn to respond to difficulties with more skill and resilience. We can cultivate a sense of purpose and meaning that transcends the ups and downs of life. The journey of awakening is a lifelong process, one that requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to look within. But the rewards are immeasurable, offering a path to greater peace, freedom, and fulfillment.
Siddhartha Gautama's life began as a tale of luxury, born into the opulence of an ancient royal family, shielded from the harsh realities of the world. Despite his privileged upbringing, there was an underlying discontent, a yearning for deeper understanding that luxury could not quench. This inner turmoil set the stage for a transformative journey, one that would redefine the spiritual landscape of the world. Venturing outside the palace walls, the young prince encountered the inevitable sufferings of life, sickness, old age, and death. These profound sightings shook his core, igniting a burning question about the nature of suffering in human existence. It was this pivotal moment that compelled him to abandon his royal duties and seek answers, not as a prince, but as a seeker of truth. Driven by this intense desire to understand suffering and find a path to alleviate it, Siddhartha embarked on a rigorous path of asceticism. He subjected himself to extreme fasting and meditation, pushing his body and mind to the limits. Yet, this phase too did not provide the answers he sought, leading him further on his quest towards a middle path between worldly indulgence and extreme renunciation. Buddha's teachings, though ancient, hold a profound relevance in today's fast-paced, often chaotic world. In an era where stress and dissatisfaction permeate the fabric of daily life, his insights into the nature of suffering, mindfulness, and personal transformation offer a blueprint for peace and contentment. These teachings transcend time, providing a guiding light for generations seeking meaning beyond material success. As we grapple with issues such as mental health, environmental crises, and societal divisions, Buddha's emphasis on compassion, self-awareness, and the interconnectedness of all life becomes even more crucial. His approach encourages a holistic view of our challenges, promoting a balanced way of living that can lead to both personal and societal well-being. These principles invite us to rethink our values and the impact of our actions on the world. Moreover, the practice of mindfulness, a core aspect of Buddha's teachings, has found its way into various modern therapies and wellness programs. This practice helps individuals anchor themselves in the present moment, enhancing their capacity to deal with stress, anxiety, and depression. The universal appeal of these teachings demonstrates their enduring wisdom and their capacity to address fundamental human needs across ages and cultures. Before becoming the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama faced immense personal struggles that are universally relatable. His journey highlights the common human experience of searching for deeper meaning in life, a quest that often involves confronting uncomfortable truths about oneself and the world. Siddhartha's initial encounters with aging, sickness, and death serve as stark reminders of the inevitable challenges we all face. The prince's decision to leave his sheltered life of luxury to seek enlightenment was fraught with difficulty. He endured years of severe ascetic practices, believing that denying physical needs would lead to spiritual clarity. However, these extreme measures only brought him closer to physical death, without the spiritual awakening he sought. This phase of his life underscores the often misguided paths we embark upon in our search for fulfillment. Siddhartha's realization that neither indulgence nor extreme denial was the answer led to the adoption of the middle way, a balanced approach to life. This concept is particularly relevant today, in an age where extremes are often glorified, whether in work, diets, or lifestyles. His struggle and subsequent enlightenment teach us the value of moderation and balance, principles that can guide us through the complexities of modern life. Buddha's teachings offer profound insights for personal growth and self-discovery. At the heart of his doctrine is the Four Noble Truths, which diagnose the human condition and prescribe a method to alleviate suffering. This framework not only provides a deep understanding of the nature of suffering, but also guides individuals toward a path of healing and liberation. Central to the path of self-discovery is the practice of meditation. Buddha emphasized meditation as a means to cultivate mindfulness and achieve mental clarity. Through meditation, one can observe their thoughts and emotions without attachment, gaining insight into the patterns that drive behavior and ultimately suffering. This practice is essential for anyone seeking to understand themselves better and foster a peaceful mind. Moreover, the principle of impermanence, or anicca, is another cornerstone of Buddha's teachings. Recognizing that all things are transient can liberate one from the grip of craving and aversion, leading to greater peace and contentment. In a world where change is constant and often overwhelming, understanding and embracing impermanence can provide a stable foundation for navigating life's ups and downs. Section 5. Enlightenment. The transformation of Buddha. The moment of Buddha's enlightenment under the Bodhi tree is among the most significant events in human spiritual history. After years of searching and struggling, it was here that Siddhartha Gautama understood the root causes of suffering and how to overcome them. This profound insight, or Bodhi, marked his transformation from a seeker to the Buddha, the awakened one. During his meditation under the Bodhi tree, Buddha penetrated deep into the nature of reality. He realized the interconnectedness of all life and the importance of compassion and kindness. This understanding led to the development of the Eightfold Path, a practical guide to ethical and mental development aimed at leading individuals to nirvana, the ultimate freedom from suffering. Buddha's enlightenment exemplifies a pivotal point of transformation that is accessible to all. It teaches that profound change is possible, and that enlightenment is not reserved for the mystically inclined, but is achievable through diligent practice and moral discipline. This message is especially poignant in our contemporary world, where change is often seen as daunting or unattainable. Section 6. Buddha's core messages and modern life. Buddha's core messages of mindfulness, compassion, and the middle way have profound implications for modern life. These teachings encourage a life of balance, awareness, and connectedness, which can help address many of the issues we face today, from personal stress to global challenges, like climate change and social inequality. By adopting these principles, individuals can contribute to a more harmonious and sustainable world. Mindfulness, one of Buddha's key teachings, is particularly relevant in an age of distraction. It helps individuals cultivate a deep awareness of the present moment, allowing them to enjoy life more fully and respond more effectively to challenges. This practice can reduce stress, enhance relationships, and improve overall well-being, making it a valuable tool for navigating the complexities of contemporary life. Moreover, Buddha's emphasis on compassion leads to a greater understanding and kindness towards others, bridging divides and fostering a sense of community. In a world often divided by differences, cultivating compassion can help heal wounds and build a more inclusive society. The practice of these teachings creates ripples that can transform not just individuals, but entire communities. Section 7. Reflecting on Buddha's teachings. Reflecting on Buddha's teachings offers a valuable perspective for personal and communal growth. As we consider his insights into suffering, the causes of suffering, and the path to overcoming it, we are invited to engage in a deep personal examination of our own lives. This reflection can lead to profound changes in how we perceive and interact with the world around us. Engagement with Buddha's teachings requires more than passive reading. It demands active participation and practice. Whether through meditation, mindful living, or ethical conduct, applying these teachings in daily life is where their true power lies. This active engagement helps cultivate a deeper understanding and appreciation of life, leading to greater peace and fulfillment. Furthermore, inviting others to explore these teachings can amplify their impact. By sharing insights and experiences, we foster a supportive community that encourages spiritual and moral growth. This collective journey not only enriches individual lives, but also strengthens the bonds within communities, creating a more compassionate and understanding society. Section 8. Conclusion. embracing ancient wisdom today. In conclusion, Buddha's teachings offer timeless wisdom that continues to resonate in our modern world. By exploring his life, struggles, and enlightenment, we gain valuable lessons that can profoundly influence our lives and the world around us. These teachings provide a path to personal peace and a blueprint for a harmonious society, emphasizing mindfulness, compassion, and balance. As we face the challenges of the 21st century, embracing Buddha's wisdom can help us navigate these complexities with grace and resilience. It encourages us to live more mindfully, act more compassionately, and find balance in our fast-paced lives. Ultimately, these teachings not only enhance individual lives, but also have the potential to transform global communities, making the ancient wisdom of Buddha an invaluable treasure for contemporary times. By integrating these principles into our daily routines and broader societal frameworks, we can create a more peaceful, just, and sustainable world. Let us take inspiration from Buddha's journey and teachings, using them as a guide to cultivate a deeper sense of understanding and connectedness in our lives and communities.